okie dokie, it's taken me just about a month to get this done. And I promise you, and I promised Dawn, that it's because I have been racking my brain trying to figure out which one of these 6 scrubs was Dawn's favorite. And I've compared them to 4 scrubs that I have here, for different brands of scrubs I have here. And all there was, of course, were just the cups. So I was trying to use it sparingly. I even have some left because I was like going back over and over it. I wanted to pick the right one. Now, I don't know if I really have picked the right one or not. Let me move this over here because that's her body butters. But Dawn asked a few of us to do testing for her. Dawn from The Scented Princess. And so I did. And I really take that seriously. I probably could have had it done a lot sooner. I'm sorry. But I was trying to do it in the baths. And I had to do repeated baths. And there's 6 of them, in each of them. So, I mean, it took a few weeks to do. And then last week I had a funeral. And a friend of mine had a baby at 29 weeks. I mean, it's just been rough. So it's taken me just a little bit. But this stuff is so good. And I'm telling you right now that when she starts selling this, you are going to, I have a feeling it's going to sell out. Like, you're going to have to be stalking her site to get it because it's that good. Let me see. And I made a mistake, Dawn, and I didn't number these with a permanent marker before I started bathing with them, so I had to renumber them, and I have a feeling that I did some of the numbers wrong. So if my numbers don't correlate right with what you have written down, just tell me, Dawn, because, I mean, you said you had them written down, and so you should know. But I'm going to go over, because I can't really pick which one I think is the best exactly, but I can tell you what I think is the best, and why and what I liked about each separate one. And then I can tell you this right off the bat. If you like sugar scrubs from the Bathing Garden, boom, right here, just as good. Only thing I've noticed is the Bathing Garden's sugar scrubs the scent seems to linger a little bit longer, and that was just one thing I had for you, Dawn. And not all, like I had some from Sniff My Tarts, I have some from Philosophy, and then I have another one from Bath and Body Works. Those are the ones I compared them to, and those didn't last any longer than yours, because yours lasted a long time too. But I noticed that some of the scents from the Bathing Garden did. Other than that, yours foamed, I mean, better than anybody's. Let me just get into it. But I just wanted people to know that, because I know that I love Shannon at the Bathing Garden, and I know that people are nuts over her scrubs, and a lot of times people can't get them. Well, let me tell you what. Get these too. It's just as good. I'm not kidding you. So, now, guys, you guys will have another company to order from, and it's all natural and fantastic feeling. So, let me get into this. I believe that number 1 was this one, and this is my favorite scent that I got in Granny's Pie Crust, and let me show you what it looks like. At first, I thought this may be my favorite one. Then I thought maybe just because I like the scent, it's maybe confusing me. But do you see how smooth and creamy that looks in there? Where'd my towel go? I had a towel. Yeah. Look at this. It is gorgeous. On the lid it says, "Do I need more sugar?" Sure, I think you could use some more sugar, because it melts pretty quick. See how oh my god, it feels so good. And I'm going to tell a secret. I tried to eat it because, on some of these natural products, especially the sugar scrub, I didn't try to eat it. I just licked it on my finger. Because, the natural products, you can do that, especially because it's a sugar scrub, because I have some lip scrubs and stuff that you just kind of lick off. And I thought, well, I bet that's like that. But then I remembered that this is a soap and it foams. And then I was like, ugh! And it wasn't any good. It still it did kind of taste like sugary pie crust. But anyway, I just thought it would be funny to lick it. So I did. And now everybody's going to boo my video. Oh, look, I never noticed that was there. A little crown like the Scented Princess on your things. Dawn, that's so cute. I liked this one. I liked everything about it. I do think it could use some more sugar to make it thicker. I think thicker is good. It foamed up whenever the water hit it and you scrubbed it a little bit. And it also made a nice coating on your arm or your legs or wherever, and stayed on your arm until you wiped it off. Because like I would rub and scrub one arm, and then I would go over to the other arm and scrub it and stuff, and it would stay on that arm as long as it wasn't getting hit with water. So that was really good. So I think that could be my favorite one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I think all of them could be thicker. The one I think won out of all of them, it's between this one, Granny's Pie Crust #1, and then batch #2, Pina Colada. I don't like Pina Colada scents, so I don't know. At first I didn't really, but this one is, let me see if I can show you. It's thicker. There we go. It's thicker, and see how it doesn't melt as much. It does glide on the skin and stays like that. So you can see the sugar crystals. I think it could still even use more sugar, because I think it should be pretty thick. A scrub should be thick. And since you're not making the oily scrubs, I think that you could put more in, because whatever kind of moisturizer you're putting in there is melting it pretty quick. See that? It's gorgeous. Just look at that. Those beads of sugar in there. Gorgeous. This one foamed up perfectly, and it was a little bit thicker than this one, and it stuck on your skin and stayed on until you rubbed it off. So I think, that's probably the winner. I just happen to like the pie crust scent the best. And then the other one that I thought maybe, this one, the Tiki Beach one, batch #6, it actually foamed the most, but it's not the thickest. See, it's still kind of thin, and you can see through it and stuff like that, but it scrubbed great. And I'm telling you what, it had the most foam. This one did. But look at it, it's thinner. See, but it still scrubs just fine. It's just not as abrasive like on your feet and things like that. Some people may really like that though. But it foams like crazy. So, and I love the scent. At first I didn't like Tiki Beach, and now I want something before you get done with that scent for the summer. I need something in Tiki Beach. I wish you did candles. I'd like to have a candle in that. It really smells good. It smells clean. It reminds me of a bath. I think that's why. So #6 is going to be the one that I think foamed the most. It definitely had the most foam, but it didn't have as much sugar as it needed. This one had the most sugar out of everything, and it foamed and it stuck. So, but this one almost was exactly like this one. So 1 and 2, I would say almost tied, but 2 barely beat it out. #6, Tiki Beach, definitely was the bigger foamer. I enjoyed it. It slothed off my skin. It did good. It just didn't have the most sugar. It wasn't the thickest, but it definitely foamed the most. Now we get over here. #5, lemon curd, blueberry jam. It was almost just like, this is my second favorite scent, first of all. I need a big bunch of this too. But see, it's a little thicker than Tiki Beach. It foams pretty good and it scrubs, but I just really like the scent more than anything. I can't say that it was the thickest. I can't say that that it foamed the most or anything. It was just a really good one. I mean, if this was your formula, I would still buy it and love it, because I'm telling you, I can't believe how good these are, Dawn. Once you start selling these things, they are not going to stay, oh god, that smells good, on the market. That's my second favorite scent. Well, tied with Tiki Beach, I guess. I can't believe I like Tiki Beach, but I do. Okay. Now, over here in these, I think I got the numbers right for 3 and 4. Number... I have to look at them. Now that I got them confused, I don't remember which one. Number 3. This one out of all of them, see, they're not very thick. But, when I got done with number 3, my skin felt more moisturized than with 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. So anyway, this one, I believe it was number 3, the Pink Princess. God, I love that scent. I'm just used to that scent because it's, a lush one. But it wasn't thick. The scent does linger really well on your skin. It does foam up, but it definitely moisturizes your skin. This one was the most moisturizing out of all of them. And I believe, this was one I wasn't sure if this was 4 or not. But I think this one was number 4. But see, oops, got it marked out and I couldn't tell. First I thought it was 2, but it wasn't. So anyway, this one again is not the thickest of all of them, but it's fabulous. You could just, any of these people would love. I think just put a little bit more sugar in them, but it wasn't as moisturizing. It does foam up really well though. I would put whatever the moisturizing stuff that was in 3, I would put that in like number 1 or 2 and add a little bit more moisture. I mean, and then you're going to be like, they're going to sell this stuff they're going to start stocking your stuff in the stores. That's how good this is. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying it because you gave it to me. I'm not saying it because I adore you. Sorry, I'm trying to get all this sugar everywhere. But this one was very moisturizing. That was the most moisturizing. This one was just, good, whatever, just like this one. Number 4 and 5 were really good, nothing exactly special. That's the most moisturizing. This one bubbled the most, foamed up the most. This one was the thickest overall, did the best. Number 2, everything, it did everything. And this one was close to, this one right here was close to it. It was so close between this one and this one. But this one was thicker. And they all foamed perfectly. And I have hard water, so for it to foam was really good. And this one, like I said, I would just add a little bit more sugar and whatever your final formula is. And maybe even whatever made this one moisturize more than the other ones. And you are set. And guys, if you haven't tried her foaming, she has soaps. Let's get on to that. You've got to get them. Okay, the next thing we have are foaming bath salts. Now this had the oil that I like. And what I did was I poured the oil into the bath and then I used the scrub and it was really oily and thin. It's messy, but I like that. These aren't messy, so I guess that's why she doesn't use a lot of oil. But this is so moisturizing that I would definitely, I'm going to be buying more of these foaming bath salts. I think you could even have made it a little thicker. Try to make it a little thicker and then you're set. This did, woo, you could tell it was salt though, because if you had any cuts or anything, it stung like a son of a gun though. So that was the only thing about that one. This one here, is the fizzy bath salts, and as you can see, I didn't use it all. It, unless you, it does fizz a little bit, but my water is really hard because it's a well water, so maybe other people's baths will fizz. This is my least favorite product. See, it's, oh crud, I just got it all over my bed. This is really, it's not hard, but unless, I guess I could have done this, and like, I should have just went ahead and squished it before I put it in. I just poured it in, and then like the whole bath. I don't take very hot baths during the summer, so it felt like I was sitting on grains of salt the whole bath. So, oh, I just didn't even put that in there. So, this needs to be softer, I think, in my opinion. Or maybe I need it, or if you order it, go ahead and, you know, squish it up like that before you put it in. Otherwise, it doesn't seem like it dissolves fast. And then it hurts to sit on it. So, but it does fizz up. It doesn't fizz up a lot. It's not like a bubble bath or anything. So if anybody thinks that, it's not that. I'm going to come back and I will do part 2 because I'm running out of time. Okay, bye-bye.